The new CDC guidelines on quarantining could help Memphis hospitals and law enforcement agencies. Those updated guidelines mean a person exposed to COVID-19 can quarantine for 7 to 10 days instead of the original 14. Fox 13's Jackie Massey is live in the medical district tonight. Jackie, you talked to one of those top doctors in Shelby County about this trickle-down effect, as he put it.
Yeah, Daryl, the less time you have to quarantine means you can go back to work quicker, and that's helpful for hospitals, especially because many of them are short-staffed right now.
Half the people who are going to get sick with coronavirus will get sick before 5 days, and half the people will get sick after 5 days.
Instead of quarantining for 14 days, the CDC now says it's okay for people to quarantine for just 7 to 10 days after a COVID-19 exposure. Baptist infectious disease specialist Dr. Steve Threlkeld says this means people can go back to work earlier. People like critical healthcare workers and first responders who can't really work from home and are desperately needed.
It will change maybe the way we do quarantining and the numbers even in hospital settings. That will be a great relief.
The Baptist Memorial CEO from Tipton County says staff members have been exposed to COVID-19, which is expected. But he's worked out a system based on high, moderate, and low risk exposure.
Of our lower risk exposures, we now have new strategies where we can implement daily or every 3-day testing criteria to make sure that this individual is not COVID positive, but it also allows us to bring them back to work a little bit earlier than we might a high-risk exposure.
While strategies like this and the CDC's guidelines reduce the amount of time in quarantine, the CDC emphasizes it's still important to quarantine 14 days if possible.
I think in the long run, we probably will win with this kind of pragmatic approach. Though make no mistake, they still say that it's better to quarantine 14 days if you can.
A Baptist spokesperson says there are about 7,000 employees at all the Baptist hospital locations in Shelby County, and she says out of those people, only 1% are in quarantine. Reporting live downtown, Jackie Massey, Fox 13 News.
All right.